everyone, it's Danielle, and I am going to be sharing with you my update since having baby Brighton, and it's been 4 months, which is crazy. And this is one of the first ones I've done. I haven't done like 1, 2, and 3 months postpartum. And that's probably mostly because I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but there was a good 3 months where, not that I was super depressed or not happy or wasn't smiling or anything like that, I just couldn't get motivated. And I think that mostly had to do with just being so exhausted and tired, and I don't know, I haven't been all that motivated, I guess you could say. A lot of it had to do with also that I quit my career and my job. I used to go downtown every day, and I worked really long hours, and I was just really involved with the community, and I was really busy, and not being a part of that hustle and bustle of downtown sort of got to me these past few weeks. And so I guess I should say thank you to you guys, because interacting with you guys has really kind of just pushed that all aside, and I've been spending tons of time with Brighton, and we have a little schedule, and he has favorite things already, and I think that in itself has been really rewarding and really fun. I'm gonna cry. I have been incredibly emotional a lot. And I wasn't really like that. Sorry, I keep bumping the table. A whole lot during my pregnancy, but I have been as of late, that's for sure. I should say I exclusively breastfed as best I could for 2 solid months. I wrote a little bit about this on my blog, and I'll link that below. It's Brighton's first 4 months, but basically I had a number of factors going against it. I have inverted nipples, so that was a problem. And then I saw 5 different lactation consultants, and it took number 4 to go, oh, maybe you should use a nipple shield. And so that was okay, I'll try it. And she gave me the wrong size. She saw my breasts and was she's the large. But Brighton was still so little that he couldn't, the large was way too large for him. And so that was the wrong size and didn't work at all. Then I saw lactation consultant number 5, and she's like, well, why don't you just try the medium? And that worked. So I did that for a month and a half with the nipple shield. But Brighton was born with the naughty habit of sucking on his tongue and his lower lip. So it was very awkward, and he would not latch on. Even day 1, it wasn't a beautiful magical thing. I was sitting there hand expressing the colostrum so that I could syringe it in his mouth. Just awkward. Made the decision at 2 months, when he was 2 months, because he was already drinking out of bottles, pumped breast milk, because basically that was the only way I could get it to him, because he wouldn't latch or whatever. And because I was literally pumping all day long, and then it was frustrating for everybody. So I made the decision to switch over to formula at 2 months. So he's been using formula for 2 months. So that I should let you guys know, because that's part of my postpartum healing thing, because I did get my period last month, which is crazy. And that is probably why also that I'm so emotional, because I had a little bit of a crying spell last month too. But yeah, so that is a really long ramble about that. I have been doing well with everything else, and he's so healthy, and his pediatrician's happy with how he's been growing, and he's 2 feet tall already, and all of that stuff. So that's all really exciting. I gained like 50 pounds when I was pregnant. I know. And I am currently 131 pounds. So I'm happy about that too. I still would like to lose 8 pounds. Brendan and I are sort of doing this who can lose it the quickest, but like we're doing it the healthy way, obviously. It's been really fun because we've been working out together, and I cook really good meals for dinner when he comes home from work because he works really long hours now too. So yeah, last video I did, I was saying how I didn't have any stretch marks, but I was fully expecting them. But what made me mad about it is that I got them from being 10, like when I had Brighton, I was 10 days late. And then I actually ended up having to be induced. And a lot of people were asking me why I waited so long to be induced, which is weird too. But anyways, doesn't matter, everything worked out perfectly. But I was 10 days late, and that extra 10 days, my stomach went from, like, I remember I had said I could feel how thin it was. Like I got tons of stretch marks, and they're all right on my stomach. And yeah, so I will show you guys that in a little bit, and how I've lost quite a bit of weight. My breasts are still a whole cup size larger than they were pre-pregnancy. I'm thinking when I lose, if I lose and I'm able to lose the 8 pounds, because I do think my hips stretched and got a little bit wider, because like none of my pants fit, none of them. And a lot of my tops don't fit too because my breasts are a whole cup size larger, and it just doesn't fit right, and it's not flattering at this point anymore. So I don't know, I keep playing with my hair, I'm sorry. So I'm going to show you some of his favorites. He is reaching for everything and arching his back, and he rolled over from his back to his stomach yesterday, which would have made him 4 months and 1 day.
Such a good job, buddy. And you seem like you're even having fun. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Look at you, kiddo.
Back to his favorite toys. So originally it was this guy, and it has little rubber feet. This is a Bright Starts thing, little rubber feet. This makes a really fun crinkling sound, which he loves, and then he loves the face. He would wrap his arm around the face, and then he would like nuzzle up. He'll like nuzzle his head into it and go to sleep. So this was his favorite. Now he's like wanting things that are a little bit more intricate. He likes putting his fingers in this and tries to put his tongue through the holes, which is hilarious. This is really bendy. This is one of his favorite things, and it's a ball, so. This is something he loves now. It makes a really fun rattling sound and has crinkling sounds and rattles and like rings, and you can clip it on something and hang it, and it's got like a teething ring. It's just one of those this is also Bright Starts, but it's just really fun. And we actually have 2. They're both elephants, which is funny. This one's, I mean, it's all the same thing. It's a rattle. Loves those so much. That's how I can get him to entice him enough to want to roll over. This is adorable. I think I got it at Chapters, but inside has all kinds of animals. It's full of animals, and each one is like a tiny stuffed animal that makes the noise. So cute. And he loves the sounds. So, and then you can put him back in the house. He'll love this for such a long time, because once he can actually put the animals out and in, like, he'll love that. So Something for the car that he likes is this one. This is a Play Grow. He likes to put his teeth around these spiralies. And this has got one of the louder crunchy noises. I don't know what it is, but just really likes that crunchy sound. And it's also a rattle. His favorite book at the moment for bedtime is this Curious George one. And this is the full, what am I trying to say? This is the full collection. Like while he eats breakfast and stuff. And the last thing is more of like, I mean, it's not his favorite, but it's my favorite for him because it's just, so he loves his Jolly Jumper. Obsessed. And we put him in that at 2.5 months because he was able to support his head. I mean, from like literally week 1, like he looked up at me on my chest when he was delivered with his head, like lifted his head up, which is crazy. But he loves his Jolly Jumper. And I put him in there and at the most it's like he'll go 25 minutes in it. But at 25 minutes, even with a pair of socks, which he doesn't get good traction like to jump, he got blisters, and one of times like his blister opened and like bled, and it was awful. So my sister-in-law had a fabulous idea because I asked her if Kate, her little girl, had ever had a problem with blisters, and she said yes. So she uses shoes. And Brighton, like the blisters is because he'll curl his toes and jump like on the top of his feet occasionally. Like sometimes it's not flat. So if I put on a pair of soft-soled shoes, these aren't hard-soled, these are from Baby Gap, it's so much better. Like he can jump without having the problems or worries of getting blisters. So I don't know if anyone else has thought about that because I definitely didn't think about it, but this is, it'll be a lifesaver. So that he can still jump without me having to worry about his little feet getting hurt. I will go ahead and show you guys my stomach. So this is my 4-month stomach. I got my waistline back on the sides a little bit more. You can definitely see where my stomach was so stretched and my belly button is still like funky looking. Without even working out, I've started to get my side muscles back. So really what I need to do is just really concentrate on the center and get rid of the extra. The front, that's the side, and the back. And this side, that is my belly. This is Brighton, and he's got this funky weird thing going on where the top of his hair is actually blonde, but it's really dark brown in the back. Can you see? So. But his hair has come in a lot, like he's got a lot of it. It's just blonde. He's also really ticklish. Do you want this one? Well, that's a good grab. Yeah. He's grabbing my hair. That hurts really bad. Hi. I'm still researching as to whether or not I'll do the baby food for a month or completely, or do the baby-led weaning completely. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I still have a little bit to think about it, but I am using those Munchkin feeders because he can grip them, and using frozen peas in them, which is actually one of, someone commented on a video. I will annotate your name because I forget it, but recommended frozen peas, and that was really nice because he's drooling so much, and I think it's because he's teething. So I mean, he's drooling now. And that is our 4-month update on how both of us are doing.